It starts with talking, and then they just keep talking. And I think that's how it goes. They never introduce the show. They just keep talking. Introduce the show. And I think that's just what they do. They just keep talking. I think that's how it ends too.
Oh, Heidi! I'm sitting here with you. What's your last name?
My last name is Roth, R-O-T-H.
Heidi Roth. And you consent for me to use this recording however I want?
Yeah.
Perfect. Who is Heidi Roth?
Yeah. I'm from Germany.
Yeah, Berlin.
I'm from Berlin. I lived with Ellen for a month.
Yeah.
Alan, that's comedian, writer, actor, podcaster. And here I am just doing a little conversation with a friend of mine, Heidi.
So I came here to work at NYU because of my PhD and did some experiments and enjoyed my time in New York City.
Yeah, or what's your favorite thing to do in New York City?
As a tourist, I would say just walking around, enjoying the vibe.
Yeah, the vibe.
The vibe, especially in Brooklyn. I really like Central Park.
Not located in Brooklyn.
It was really nice. And my favorite memory was definitely going out with the gang, having a party.
The gang, our little gang here, with Sydney and...
With the dog walker.
No dog walker. She's a dog trainer, and become friends. Yeah, you made some friends.
Yeah, we made together friends, to be honest.
We did, because we went to go see my friend Hilla the Earth perform at Herbert von King Park, and yet somehow our wires got crossed and we got there at the wrong time, and then we missed her ultimately.
But we had the best soft serve ever. The best vegan, plant-based soft serve.
Oh, yes. You, like me, were plant-based, were vegan.
Yeah.
What were some of your favorite vegan spots?
Where to start? I really, really liked going to
Guevara's?
Guevara's,
yeah. Guevara's is great.
This is good because the vibe is also nice, the place is nice. I really love Spicy Moon.
Spicy Moon was great, I have to say. That was a real hit for me.
Yeah.
I'm glad I went.
And Ha Ha Ha, or Yeah. Mexican place, it's all vegan, it's also really yum, especially the nachos. And I also liked when we went to the diner. To Russ Diner.
Oh,
Rose Diner.
Rose Diner, right, Rose Diner.
A.K.A. Champs Diner.
The old Champs Diner. She took over Rose, or they took over Rose and made it their own.
Yeah, it was also really
amazing.
Even though the food was lacking of veggies and fruits, but that's, I think, diner.
It's kind of diner food. It honors the food.
Yeah.
And they did offer broccoli on the menu, and I kind of wanted to get it.
And I really liked Vegan Hood in Harlem.
Oh, yeah.
Totally can recommend it. We didn't go together, but it was good.
Yeah, we didn't miss out on Cloudy Donut.
But Dunwell Donut was awesome.
Dunwell Donut.
Yeah, we did a lot of taste testing. And I also went to supermarkets and picked up some goodies and was always like, Ellen, taste test!
Yeah, your favorite place to shop?
Trader Joe's. Forever. But yeah, New York has so many nice organic little supermarkets around the corner, so...
Yeah.
But Trader Joe's is for the price the best. And price value best.
Your first night here, I think we went to Roth's.
Second night we didn't meet because you were somewhere else. So night I was alone. But second night I took him out to Roth's, Ethiopian.
Yeah, that was good.
That was the start of the food safari.
Watch your six on the streets.
In New York City.
Yeah, and after Spicy Moon, we went to Confectionery, which was amazing.
Oh, Confectionery. That was something Ellen showed me.
If you know chocolate, vegan chocolate, that's the spot to go to.
And you introduced me to the Chocomel
Cocoa milk.
Cocoa
Caramel. Oh my god, this is becoming just like a list of great vegan things.
Follow us for more vegan spots.
Oh, it's for more.
They just keep talking.
My good friend, my new friend, Viraj. So official.
All good things in my life met you through my wife.
What's that?
Like all good things in my life met you through my wife.
Oh, you met me. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, we sort of met together, though.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
almost met you separately. I think you guys did a one-on-one. We both came in with 40 bags.
Yeah.
And then she disappeared and you talked. And then you disappeared and she talked, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Anyway, how are you doing? What brought you to New York? I'm just talking casually to you, but I just want to chat with Viraj.
Actually, this is a funny bookend to the trip, considering that we started the first day and a half we spent here.
Yeah.
And I leave day after tomorrow.
Yeah.
So this is literally the bookend day and a half. So it's kind of poetic that I'm back here to say bye to you, considering you started off this 1 month in New York for us.
Oh, yeah. No, that's cool. It's crazy because you guys were here for a day and a half and it felt like we've known each other forever. And you were here the night I finished my book.
Yes, which was a monumental fucking alignment of the universe.
A huge alignment because you said to me, I was out there and I was being casual about it. I was like, I need to finish this book tonight. But I was just like, okay, welcome to the place. And I told you what I was doing and you were just like, finished, not perfect. And I was like, yes, finished, not perfect. That was fucking helpful.
I think that's philosophy of mine in advertising. Oh yeah, I mean, that's what kind of I was doing in New York. I wanted to see how New York is to live in and to get a feel of creatively, because that's what I do. I work as a writer.
That's yeah, you do. That's amazing. You're one of those people who can say I work as a writer. Did you discover anything being in New York?
Oh wow! I think we got our own experience of New York. I think I was amazed by the beauty of the people in New York and the friendliness of it, despite everybody I've met overseas telling me to watch your six on the streets. I mean, obviously, having grown up in India, that's second instinct to me. But
you have to watch your six in India too.
Yeah, of course, you always have to. Whenever you're carrying something worth more than an average person's weekly income, you should always watch your six, I guess.
Yeah, that's fair.
So then I think I met some amazing people, like starting with you. Then I think the other day we went to a jazz bar, Tommy Jazz.
Oh, cool.
And we were queuing for like an hour and a half. And we met this professor up from Ithaca who was down for her surgery, and her husband, 80 years old, who doesn't like to come to New York and happened to come down and
her husband was 18 or 80?
80.
Okay.
A professor with an 80 husband. Yes.
Surgery. She's got an 18-year-old boy. Like,
that is a whole different surgery. I think they have pills for that.
New York possible, I say.
Yeah.
All right.
And we just ended up talking with them and connecting with them, and we were talking about Eastern philosophy and Western philosophy and how one is more inward and one is more outward. And the conversation went into jazz, and eventually she sent me a book by Kwanzaa. I know I'm saying that wrong, so flame me whoever. But she sent me his philosophies book, and now we are conversing over Gmail about it. So it's been interesting to find my experience of New York, because everyone has their own way around New York and story of New York.
No, that's why your story matters, because it's perfectly unique to you.
Yeah, it is. I guess, yeah.
But you were sort of saying, but I was sort of referencing the advertising aspect of it, because you were sort of saying that was part of your trip to sort of see.
It was part of my trip. It was part of my trip. I'm going to meet one person from advertising in this trip. I think I got distracted by the art and the inspiration of New York as a whole.
Well, that's not a bad thing.
That's not a bad thing at all. I genuinely wanted to get a feel for New York, having never been but have heard so long. And I gotta be honest, we went to Madison Avenue on day one, and I was unsurprisingly underwhelmed. So I don't know where advertising in New York has gone and what has become of it. I was hoping to talk to my agency siblings. We have my Singapore agency as an office here. I'm hoping to meet them tomorrow, day after. So let's see. Maybe I'll get a feel for advertising in New York.
What were you underwhelmed by? By the offices? You went into the offices? Or you were expecting to see like advertisers on the streets be like, "Here, come get your son. I got a great slogan for you."
They just keep talking.
Who wants a slogan?
I was expecting some version of how I've seen it in the countries that I've worked in. Like in Bombay, if you walk down Parel or you walk down Lower Parel, then you know, or you can see the BBDO logo. You know you can walk into the Ogilvy offices. So if you know someone, you can get in. Same with Singapore. If you're walking straight down Orchard, you will see the McCann logo. You will see the YNR logo. Ex-YNR, may it rest in pieces.
May it rest in peace. One of my early starts.
My early companies. No, not mine.
Not mine either. I just delivered paper to certain floors.
So I expected something like that. But I guess with Madison Avenue, everything has moved on. Saatchi did an ad recently that they are the last agency to leave. So there was no vibe of Madison Avenue.
Yeah,
so
there's a little bit of like in New York. I feel like no one wants to be found unless you know where we are already.
Yeah.
Like unless you already know what you're looking for, you can't find it. And I feel like there's not that big like, oh, this is the YNR building or this is whatever. It's like, but like Google does that. I think Google does that. Yes. Google's like, we're here, by the way.
But for a city famous for Times Square, I expected a bit more behind the creators of what goes on those billboards.
Oh, that's a challenge to Times Square billboard people.
They just keep talking, and I think that's how it ends.
All right. Do you have a relationship with comedy that you want to talk about?
Comedy?
Yeah, do you like comedy?
The thing is, I don't understand sarcasm, so it's a bit hard for me to go to comedy shows because most of the time it's not funny enough, or it has to be really, really black humor.
Oh yeah.
So, but black humor, I don't like black humor when it's going direction of racism or making fun of minorities. This is something I hate, and most of the time those black humor artists are usually going in this direction, either into racism or more in the direction of making fun of women. So it's a bit, but
it's got to be the right kind of dark funny.
Yes.
Sometimes there's a dark funny that shines a light in the darkness, where it's like, this is really dark and it happens and we all know it happens, but we don't talk about it. So here's a little reminder.
I think maybe if a woman would do a show, it would be not so, I don't know, so dark.
What do you mean? You can't make a generalization like that. What do you mean? A woman would do a show? Like what show?
Like, I don't know, if a woman would talk about problems women have in a dark humor way, I would think it might be more funny, and if a man would make jokes about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think there's comedians who do that stuff, right? Like, doesn't Sarah Silverman do some dark stuff, and like Tina Fey is a very dark comedian. Like, there's a lot of like darkness in these.
Yeah.
I think they're doing it already. That's the thing. It's like, it's just sometimes it's like you want the voice of that representative ideology or identity or something like that. You want them to speak on it. Then casting out from another point of view. But I think it's interesting because I think they're supposed to like the chance to do that in a way that sort of helps people see what we see, right? So it's a reminder, but it has to be more. This is what I think like comedy needs to continue to grow and get better, and we need to move past things that we have no longer serve us.
Yeah.
So that's when I think of comedy. It's like, all right, so like dark humor still has a place in the ethos because it goes. It's like it's not for everybody. There's something about it's like, listen, you might not like this. There's some heaviness around it before you get there, so you're not like, if I don't laugh, I'm the asshole. It's like, oh, everyone's an asshole for laughing.
Yeah.
And I'm sort of not the asshole. I'm the asshole, not the asshole for not laughing, but I sort of see why these people are laughing in a way like it's like they're sort of reckoning with their own truth. I don't know.
But can you recommend a comedy show or a place people like to go in New York City?
No.
That's something I would like to do when I'm coming another time to New York City. Like comedy or stand-up. It doesn't have to be comedy. It can be also like artists, singers.
No, I love, there's a place called Sid Gold's Request Room. And that's like live piano karaoke. Did you go there?
No, we
that's one of my
went
favorite places.
to Williamsburg for karaoke.
Yeah, that's right. No, this place is cool.
It starts with talking, and then there just is more talking. They never introduce this show. There's just Thank you more for talking. being here. And they keep just talking. You are loved. You are cared for. And you are supported. Cheerleading support. I'm so grateful for the support I get, and I want to return that to you. And know that somewhere out there, someone does support you, whether you know it or not. I support you. I'm rooting for you. I'm here for you.
Watch your 6 on the street.
And I'll continue to do this. Whatever this is. For as long as I keep doing it. Don't forget to like and subscribe everywhere you get podcasts. They just keep talking and they don't stop talking. It starts with talking. It starts with talking, and then there's just more talking. And I think that's how it goes. They never introduce the show. I think that's just what they just keep talking. And I think that's how it ends too. I think that's
everyone has their own way around New York and story of New York.